Why didn't you just grow up and get a job? Now, no one sane would give you one. Why did you waste your life? Clearly, this person is basing this question off of my appearance because of all the scars, the body modifications, the piercings, the whole package. And to understand the question, let's dive into the person. I'm going to get a little judgy here, so forgive me. So, obviously, our commenter here comes from a whole different time period. And I get it. Back in the day, people that had tattoos were bikers or people that were in gangs and were affiliated with crime. So, they weren't, gainfully employed. They weren't, educated. They weren't well thought, well spoken, well mannered. They were, useless. They were criminals. So, I'm sure, he's seeing me and he's just thinking, well, she has no value. She can't get work. She's unemployed, which is to me pretty comical. It's kind of hilarious, but I guess if you're at a certain age in life and you've never met someone who worked at a company that was thriving, what else do you have to go on but to go on that basis? Now, those of you who have followed me and supported me know that I've not been unemployed, like, ever. Like, I switched jobs, there's a little layover in time lapse, but, no big deal. I went on and got another job. I've been at my current job for 11, 12 years, I lose track, and I've been in the industry of tires, selling tires, working, everything tires, brakes, all that stuff, alignments, for about 20 years of my life. So I'm pretty good at it. And here's a funny thing. I've worked in 3 different tire shops, just, different, wanted to move up, the ladder, whatnot, which I have. But guess what was happening in that time frame? Tattoos were becoming more popular. A lot of people were getting tattoos and piercings. A lot of people were enjoying the fact that they could express themselves in other ways. A lot of people were enjoying the fact that they had this thing on their body that meant something to them that was, personal, that gave them strength to move on from the crap that they were dealing with in their life. I'm guessing this person doesn't have one tattoo and couldn't fathom marking up their perfectly aged body. And the humorous part about this too is that even at my job, I've had people approach me like, "You'd be really good working for my trucking company. Here's my card." People in the community know who I am. I used to work at a gym, and when you work at a gym, you see people come and go. You talk to them. You interact with them. There's a lot of people in my community that know me because of the gym life that I live, and they know what kind of person I am. They talk to, about me to their friends, and they tell them whatever, but this person is so jaded on the fact that, oh, this person has done this to their body. They are of no value. They are of no use. There is no company that would benefit from hiring them, which is astronomically ridiculous. And it's the perpetual thinking like this that is so dangerous. Now, luckily, I'm a big girl. I can handle myself. I, don't get offended when, it's humorous, but again, we got to take into consideration where this guy's coming from. And maybe the life that he's lived, where maybe he wanted to get a tattoo, maybe he was living in a really, really religious upbringing and he hated it, but maybe later on he felt like he was better for it, whatever. In order to have these conversations maturely, we have to look at, different people's lived experiences. But he doesn't want to do that on my end of the spectrum. He just wants to see what he sees and then, let his mind go off on it from what I'm taking. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. And let me point out, I am coming from a very conservative city, a very conservative upbringing. I'm in southeast freaking Idaho, you know what I'm saying? It's like, there's a lot of Mormons around here, a lot of, which, fine, cool, conservatives, fine, cool, yay, cool, so you'd think that if that was the case, that nobody would want to hire me. I get people that, ask if I do body modifications for a living, and they want me to do them for them. They want, where's your business? Where's your card? No, I'm in the tire business. But it's just so funny, this narrative, waste my life. Hell no. My life has been very interesting, kind of because of the body modifications and the way I've been able to talk to people and open up their minds and have conversations with complete strangers face to face about it. Now, as we've all seen in the comment section that this comment came from, which is very toxic, that's fine, that there's a lot of people who don't like me talking about it because they think I'm promoting it. Never have done that. I've always said go see a professional body modification artist if that's something you're interested in. It's like tattooing. Don't become a scratcher, learn how to do it, perfect your craft, but don't just, I got a tattoo gun and I'm gonna charge people to, scratch on their skin. At the end of the day, all I try to do is be honest and answer people's question from my lived experience and my perspective. But this person just wants to be angry because they assume that maybe someone like me couldn't make it in the world looking like I do. And I'm fine with my lifestyle. I, make enough to live a content, happy life. I don't need expensive things to make me happy at all. But maybe this person grew up with the mindset that if they were tattooed, which maybe they wanted to be, that they wouldn't make it in life. Maybe his father, ingrained in him that it's trash. That if you do that to your body, you are trash. And no one will want to hire you, and you will never have a decent life if you do. And don't get me wrong, I've gotten a lot of comments. I've gotten a lot of, people have said, you'll never get a job looking like that. But I believed in myself, and I believed in my ability to communicate with people. I believed in my ability to speak to people. I believed in my personality. I believed in the things that life has taught me, especially because of all the haters I've encountered because of all the body modifications. But that didn't stop me. That didn't stop me because I did it for me. I did it because I wanted to. I did it for my journey, for my healing, for my life. So my life, in no case, has been a waste. In fact, it's still going strong. It's still going great. I still meet a lot of interesting people. I still meet people who want to talk to me and have conversations with me and maybe even help them with what they're struggling with in life. And maybe the body modifications were a way for them to approach me, a way for them to, I don't know what to say. She seems kind of scary. I'm kind of intimidated by the, and they're like, oh, well, that's really cool. And then boom, conversations. Now we're getting to know each other. Now we're getting to speak on a level of healing and understanding of each other. But this person, no, he missed out. And I feel bad about that. Maybe it's not too late. Who knows? Maybe he can still change, and maybe his mind isn't, doesn't have to stay a fist. You guys have seen my metaphor if you followed me. Maybe he doesn't have to remain it. Maybe eventually his mind can open up and, he can experience more things. Or maybe he's so ingrained in, mind control that he doesn't want to, because maybe his life is closer to ending than it is to beginning, and so why turn a new leaf? Why accept people for how they are? Why show kindness instead of, this disdain? It's a lot of questions, right? So I thank this person. I thank him for allowing me to speak about it and allowing me to maybe possibly open more people's minds, because that's all I can hope for. You can hate me all you want. I'm used to it. Don't give a shit. Doesn't affect me. Who are you? Nobody. Haters are nobody. I don't respect them. Why would I care? So, thanks. Thanks, Pops. You made my day.